Hi beauties, I'm Emily and welcome to Sequential Body, and most importantly, welcome to my home here in Joshua Tree. I'm so grateful to have you in class today, and we're going to do a wonderful class that is all about giving thanks for what sustains us. Get on the shins, and we're going to take the hands into the mudra of Pushpaputa. And in this gesture of receiving the gifts that we have in life, let's bring the hands to the solar plexus, lift up tall through the spine, and close our eyes. And with the hands flipped up just like this, I want you to recognize all your support systems, family, friends, acquaintances. I want you to recognize all your hobbies, your failures, your successes, the experiences that have given you life, energy, connection, community, and to allow those blessings to just sit in these hands as you lift your heart high to the sky. Let's begin by taking a smooth breath in. And open through the mouth and let it out. Do that again. Take a smooth breath in. Open through the mouth and let it out. One more round. Take a smooth breath in. And at the top of the breath, I want you to pause and hold it and feel how the breath supports you in the present moment. And then open through the mouth and let it out. And as you release the breath, take a moment to bow to these hands in gratitude and thankfulness. And then pull the hands into a prayer to seal in all the things that truly give our life meaning. And then opening through the eyes with me, go ahead and flip them back open. So what gifts do you give, and how does that allow you to receive? And thinking that with this hand gesture today, the gifts that we have, we give back to the world, and that gives us love, connection, all these things that give our life true meaning. It's not really the material things, is it, beauties? It's really those energetic exchanges, those frequencies with the world around us that give us vitality, or can even drain us, right? So next time your hands go up to the sky, recognize the blessings you're throwing out into life, and then call for something in, a wish, a dream, a manifestation, and then pull it right in towards the chest. Now pause and breathe. Take your right hand to the right knee and lift it up, stretching right into the top of that right foot for me. And then drop the knee down. Take the left hand to the left knee now and lift it up. Just feeling into the top of the foot, warming it up. And then letting that go on an in-breath one more time. Serve it up to the world. And then pull in what you want to receive from it. Let the fingertips go back behind your hips and then lift up through those knees simultaneously and stretch out the tops of the feet. Now you know where I'm going with this. We're going to drop those shins down, elevate the hips to the sky now. Let the head pour back and let your heart truly expand to all those blessings that you presently have. Dropping it down super slow, we're going to come out onto hands and knees. And for a moment, I want you to just feel some organic movements. So a couple cat and cows, adding in sways to the hips, swirls if you'd like, whatever you want to do. Allow it to feel organic and truly nourishing to what your body needs. So this idea of allowing movement to be spontaneous, a little improv in life, right? And then next time you pull your heart forward and through for me, I want you to tuck the toes and then lift up through the knees, but let your butt go back. You might do a little pulse to warm up the ankles, the knees, and the hips. And then outstretching those legs as you take the hips to the sky. Let's do a down dog, but pedal press your feet, guys. Going back and forth, feeling a generous stretch through the calves as well as the Achilles tendon. Now from here, let's elevate the heels high to the sky, put a nice juicy bend to the knees, and then let your head just pour to the ground, shaking out any negativity, shaking out the things that don't sustain us these days. On an in-breath, pull your heart forward and ripple into a nice long plank. Exhaling, downward facing dog, take it back, bend the knees, drop your head, and let out any negativity, anything you no longer need. And then again, pull your heart forward and up into the light, into the spaciousness of life, plank pose. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And then one more time, I want you to ripple forward for me. Pull your heart through your arm space, beauties, and then lower down softly through the knees. Gazing forward, lower your chest and chin, and then pull your heart up for me, floating up through the hands and feet and feeling a connection to the back line of your body. Now hands go down. You're going to tuck the toes, press into a plank pose and hold it for me. We're going to take the feet over to the left, push into the left hand and elevate the right arm to the sky. Now arc your hips up high and look up and see that top right hand. Take a couple deep breaths to feel your strength today. And then we're going to lower down onto the outer left hip right away. Lower your left forearm down to the ground. And then keeping the left forearm parallel to the top of the mat, peace out with your right hand. Kick your right leg up and hook that big toe for me. Now pause and breathe. Push into the left side body and really lift your chest up. So maybe you're outside in the sunshine, or maybe you're just at home in your living room. But wherever you are, could you imagine the sun beaming down on you, giving you nourishment, giving you a little more light, a little more energy today? From here, you're going to keep looking at that right leg, but you're going to lean onto the right glute for me. Pick up your right elbow as you lift your left leg to the right. Now right away, seal up those inner thighs, squeeze, and then lift your heart proudly up for me. We're going to lower that left leg super duper slow. Return back down onto that left elbow, and then kick that right leg up a little bit more to externally rotate the leg, pulling the knee towards your shoulder for me. And then from here, take the right hand down forward of your belly, keeping your right leg high. Point the toes, and then sweep it down forward in front of you and right back up. So make big circles with the leg. And again, let it feel organic today. So anything that feels nice and nourishing, you might get a snap, crackle, pop in the things that are tight and needed some space. And then kick that right leg straight up to the sky for me. Lower it down super slow to your left leg, and then pour yourself back onto your belly. Take the right forearm forward. Take the left forearm forward for me. A little Sphinx pose. Lift your chest generously. And then exhale, lower down. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, press it up into a strong plank pose. Second side, spin your heels over to the right. Take your left arm high. And then arc up through the hips. Look up, see that left thumb, and let your chest really open. We're going to lower down super slow onto that right hip, and then super slow onto that right elbow. Left arm stays high to the sky, peace, and then kick your left foot into those peace fingers for me. Take a moment and just breathe. So feeling the circumference of the thigh, the legs are wide. And then from here, we're going to spin to the butt a little bit more. So I go to the left, and as I pick up my right elbow, I add my right leg to the left. Squeeze those inner thighs. Seal them up, and then lift up through the chest and really let your heart crack open. As you breathe, you're going to lower that right leg down slowly. Return onto that forearm for me, but externally rotate the leg and pull it in a little bit more. Feel that generous stretch through the inner thighs. Now keeping the left leg up high, bring your left hand down, point those left toes, and sweep it forward, down, and around a few times, making some beautiful, generous circles. Again, whatever feels good for you, I'm going to encourage it so that you feel your own organic movement. Next time the left leg goes high to the sky, pause and breathe. You're going to lower it super slow onto that right leg, and then pour yourself right back onto your belly. Take the left forearm forward, right forearm forward. Grip your fingers down and give me that Sphinx. Lift your chest and breathe. Hands slide back underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press it into a strong plank pose. Downward facing dog. Now in your downward facing dog, take a deep breath in. Open through your mouth and release it. Drawing the big toes together at the back of the mat. Let's take the right leg, sweep it up to the sky, bend the knee, and open it towards the sunshine today. And then take that right knee and let's slide into plank and tap that upper right arm right away. Inhale, kick it straight up to the sky this time. Exhale, knee to the nose, draw it down the midline, step it in between your hands. Inhale, lift your chest in a runner's lunge for a moment, and then exhale, lower your left knee down. Arms are going to sweep straight up to the sky as you lean back, and then exhale, pull those hands in and straighten through your right leg, getting a nice hamstring stretch. Rebend your right knee, but bring your left fingertips down, and then tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, and swirl it up to the right now. Right arm's going to come down underneath the left. Let's pivot down the midline, but walk it towards your left leg and give me a skandasana. Flaring the right toes up to the sky, lifting this left heel high and dropping your butt down low. And then exhale, straighten through the legs and give me a nice generous forward fold. Walking back to the right, so that's the leg that's facing the sunshine for me. Lift your chest again. And then straighten the legs, give yourself a little pyramid, beauties. Bending the right knee, plant your hands, step it into a plank. Nice strong belly strength, knees to the ground, gaze forward and melt your chest and chin down, pulling the heart forward and up. Float up through the hands, float up through the feet, and test your back strength for me. Hands go down, tuck your toes, press it up into that plank pose, downward facing dog. Take a moment to breathe. Empty your heart, empty your head, so it's open to receive some more blessings. Big toe mounds kiss. We're going to sweep the left leg up, bend the knee, and open through the hip. Left knee comes around, tap your upper left arm into a plank, and then kick it to the sky, flare those toes for me. Exhaling, knee to the nose, step it in between your hands and lift your chest. Exhaling, lower your right knee. And then let the arms sweep back as you arc your heart open, beauties. Turning the fingers in, straighten through that left leg, and find that nice little hamstring stretch again. Left leg bends, right hand comes down. Tuck your right toes, swirl your left arm to the sky now. Left hand comes down inside that inner left leg. We're going to pivot to the side. Rebend the right knee as we twirl those left toes up. My right heel is off the ground and I'm getting a little baby skandasana. From here, straighten through the thighs. Forward fold, empty your head, breathe into the back of the neck. Let's take our hands to the front left leg into a high runner's lunge, bend the knee, and then straighten both legs into a pyramid pose to get deep into the hamstrings. Bend your left leg, plant your palms right back into a plank. Boo! Knees to the ground, chest and chin go softly down. Pulling the heart forward and up for me. Float up through the hands, float up through the feet. Hands go down, tuck the toes, press strongly into your plank pose. Downward facing dog. So here we go. Right leg high to the sky, bend the knee, turn it to the side. Right knee taps that upper right arm for me. But this time take it to the left, kick it out, fall in triangle now. Take your left arm high to the sky. Elevate those hips super high, and then flip all 10 toes up as you lower yourself safely down. Left hand, left ankle, toss your right arm up overhead. Get a good reach, stretch your side body. Inhale, right arm's going to come straight back up. You're going to bring the right forearm down, kick your left leg high to the sky, and hook the left big toe now. Breathing into that, slide towards that left hip, lift that right elbow again, and add your right leg to the left. Pause and breathe. Can you feel that balance? As the right leg comes to the left, squeeze your inner thighs as much as you can. Now going really wide, make it dramatic for me. Right forearm down, left leg back up to the sky. Feel that out. I love it. And then lowering that left leg back down, press on up, push into the right hand, and toss your left arm up overhead. Left hand comes down, swirl it back into a plank, downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, let's take the right leg high, bend the knee, turn it to the side. Take your right knee, tap your upper right arm for me. Now take it to the left, kick it out, a little fallen triangle now. Take your left arm high to the sky. Feel that reach as you arc the hips for me. But this time, flip the 10 toes up and lower onto your butt safely. Grab your left ankle with your left hand, take your right arm up overhead, and give me a nice reach, stretching out the side body. On an in-breath, the right arm comes right back up. You're going to bring the right forearm down to the ground. Kick your left leg up into that left hand now, and hook that big toe again. Can you make it super dramatic? And press into your right hand, and dramatically start to lift your right leg to the left again. Could you press into that right hand and elevate the elbow for me and really turn your chest up to the sky? Maybe smile. There you go, beauties. Right forearm's gonna come down as the right leg comes straight down, and then lift that left leg up a little bit more as you turn it to the side. Left leg goes down on top of the right, and then swirl back onto your belly. Hands underneath the chest, press it into a plank pose right away. Downward facing dog again. Left leg goes high to the sky. Bend the knee, turn it to the side. Left knee taps the upper left arm, but this time take it towards the right. Kick it out into that fallen triangle for me. Swirl your right arm to the sky, let your head go back. Breathe. Flip the 10 toes up as you sit onto your butt. Right hand, right ankle, left arm overhead. And then turn your chest to the sky and really breathe into it. Left arm's gonna come back up. The forearm will come to the ground as we elevate that right leg and grab the big toe mound. Now pause and breathe. I want you to put a little drama into your practice for me and slowly elevate that left leg to the right. Could you press into the left hand and elevate the elbow to really pull your chest to the sky? And then again, maybe add a smile to it. We're gonna lower that left leg down as we bring the forearm down, and then rotate to the side and pull the right thigh in a little bit more, guys. Right leg will come right on top of the left. You'll spin it back onto your belly again. Plant your hands, tuck the toes, press it into your plank pose. Downward facing dog. Keep adding on to this. Right leg high. Bend the knee one more time. Turn it to the side. Right knee taps that upper right arm for me. Sweep it higher to the sky. Breathe. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step it in between your hands. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, pyramid pose. Forward fold, down and in. And then bending your right knee, staying on the left toes. Come on up this time into a big elongated crescent pose. Exhaling, you're going to turn the fingers in towards your belly for me. Let it sweep into a rainbow on the left leg when you're ready. And then from here, right arm's going to sweep up to the sky. You straighten both thighs as the hands come up to receive. And then warrior two to the left as you open into the gift, into your blessings. Flip your left palm, let it dance and elongate up overhead. Exhaling, let both hands come down to frame your left leg. Left leg sweeps high to the sky. Bend the knee on this side and turn it open one more time. Left knee taps that upper left arm for me. Sweep it to the sky, flaring the toes a little bit more. Exhaling, knee to the nose, step it in between your hands, lift your chest. Pyramid pose, fold on in for a moment. Bend your left knee, keep your right toes flat. Come on up into that big crescent pose as you arc your heart open. Turn the fingers in towards the belly for me. You're gonna flip it to the side, open to receive the gifts in a rainbow on the right side. And then let's take those arms up high as we straighten through the legs. Breathe, gather your blessings. Warrior two to the right, open into them again. It's so nice to be grateful. Right arm up overhead. Exhale, hands come down. You step it right into a plank. Look forward for me. And this time lower halfway. Curling over the toes. Let's give it a big up dog as we lift our chest to the sky. Downward facing dog. So counting our blessings in life, what sustains us these days? What brings you a lot of energy? What allows you to feel bright and light and airy? Think about that and lift your heels high. And then I want you to bend your knees and fly through the sky to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your chest. Exhale, lean forward, fold, and drop your head. Sweeping the arms back, rise up to stand. Push paputa. Grab your blessings overhead. And then pull those gifts into your heart and receive them. Right leg up into the chest. A little balancing act. Take it to the side and put it into a tree, beauty. And then from there, take your arms and sweep them out wide. As the palms lift up in that gesture to receive, can you lift your gaze, find a nice focal place, and pause to take in the beauty of the moment. Right leg will sweep back. You can add a curtsy and a snap. But then feet together, sweep the arms straight back up to the sky. Grab your blessings in life and then pull them in towards your chest. So Tadasana, mountain pose. It's a good one. Draw your left leg up and in. Externally rotate and put it into a tree. And then from there, take your arms out like wings or branches of a tree. And notice the branches are what sustain the tree, yeah? So put a bird on it. Put some leaves on it. Put a coconut on it if you're a palm tree. But recognize how they grow to support the world around them. Left foot behind the right, dance it back. It's a curtsy and a snap. And then feet together one more time. Sweep the arms to the sky. Grab those blessings and pull them down and in. Being present to the moment. Let's bend the knees. Utkatasana. Arms go up. Exhale, lean forward, fold, pour over your legs. Left leg is going to lunge back. Planting through the hands, right leg goes straight up to the sky this time. Knee to the nose down the midline. Sweep it to the sky, maybe hop if you'd like, and then step it through. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, pyramid pose. Drop through the head. Bending the knee, warrior one. Spin your back heel down and push paputa. Take the arms up. Straighten through the leg and lean back for me. And then take those blessings and rainbow it to the left when you're ready. Right arm sweeps to the sky. You straighten the legs and take your arms up high. And then warrior two to the left. Drop in deep. Flip the palm, reverse it for me. Drape your left forearm to your left thigh. And then sweep your right arm up overhead into extended side angle. Pull and draw your belly in. And then pressing down through that left leg. Turn your chest open. So you get a nice, good twist. Now from here, we're going to take that left hand forward in front of us and sweep it up overhead. From that reach, we're going to come all the way up, straighten through that left leg, flare the toes, and then swirl down to the right and up to the left side a couple of times. Feeling out your waist, feeling out your spine. Open those fingertips so you can be a conduit of energy to the world around you guys. Now next time the arms go up overhead, you can look towards me. Spin the right leg out, triangle pose. Right hand comes down. Pause and breathe. Perfect T through the spine, look up high. Squeeze through the quads, pull the belly back, and then take a couple deep breaths, maybe close your eyes, and really think about what holds you up in life. Left arm's going to dance up and over your head as you bend your right knee. Let's make the shape shift clean. Left hand down, grab the right ankle now, spin to the outer hip, and then give me that tree and Vashi. See the right hand if you can, but elevate those hips. Right hand comes down, you return to plank, shoot it back. Chaturanga right away, curling over the right and left toes for an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes high. Knee to the nose, down your midline. Sweep and give it a hop up if you'd like, and then step it through. Inhale, crest. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, pyramid pose, drop on in. Bend your left knee, spin your right heel flat. Push paputa, hands go up. As a gesture again. Straighten through that left leg, lean back for me. And then hit it with the rainbow to the right as you drop low into the legs, beauties. Straightening through the thighs, take that left arm up to the sky Exhale, warrior two to the right. Flip the right palm, dance it up and overhead, and then drape the forearm to the thigh. Take the left arm overhead, and as you find extended side angle, tune in. So I squeeze my right hip in, I drop deep into the thigh, but then as my belly pulls back, I turn my heart up high underneath that left armpit. From here, I want you to stay, but take your right arm straight forward in front of you, and then let it reach over your head today. A lot of strength. We're going to lean it back just like this, but straighten your right leg to reverse it. Turn the right toes in as you let the arms sweep down to the left, up to the right, and a couple times twirl your arms around into the sky. Notice the freedom. If you were outside in the wind, you're like a windmill, catching it and then sourcing it back out again. Arms to the sky, turn your left leg out this time. Triangle pose, left hand, left shin bone, and then turn and gaze up to the right thumb. Pause and breathe. Can you squeeze your quads for me? Reactivate your belly. And then from here, let's take the right arm up overhead. Get that long reach as you stretch your collarbones, beauties. We're going to rebend that left leg. Bring the right hand down and smoothly transfer this into a tree in Vashi now. Left arm up, I elevate those hips. Put a smile on it. Left hand comes down, return to plank. Kick your left leg back, lower down halfway. Curl over left and right for a big up dog. Oh yeah, downward facing dog. Take a smooth breath in. Open through the mouth. Release it. One more round like that, so right leg high to the sky. Knee to the nose down the midline. Sweep, maybe hop, and then step it through. Inhale, lift your chest. Pyramid pose, drop on in. Bend your right knee, spin your left heel to the side. Push paputa, take my arms up high. Straighten through that right thigh. Reach for me. But this time, bend your right knee and take off into a Vira 3. Squeezing your butt as your arms sweep back like wings. Left toes go back. Arms generously come up overhead. And you come into a rainbow on the left again. Right arm swirls me out and about as my hands lift up high. Exhale, warrior two. One more time to the left side. Lift that palm for me. Lengthen it up and overhead. Exhaling, left hand down and side your left leg now. Take that right arm up and reach it over your ear. And then pause as you reach. I want you to feel how the left leg offers you support to really twist your belly open, beauties. Now right hand's gonna sweep down past your face. You're gonna hit it with a rainbow on your front right leg. And then spin it back around, left hand comes down. Left heel high, right arm up towards the sunshine. Flip your right toes this time into a wild thing and really elevate your heart as much as you can for me. Right hand comes down. You can take it right into a chaturanga or downward facing dog. Left side like this, left leg up. Knee to nose, pull it in. Sweep to the sky, maybe hop. If you'd like, step it through. Inhale, lift your chest. Pyramid pose, straighten through the legs. Bend your left knee, spin your right heel down. Warrior one as your hands go up. And then straighten through the leg. Bend the knee. Take off the Vira 3. So the balance, the intimacy of connecting to our body. What a blessing. Right toes are going to go back as my arms sweep high to the sky. Rainbow on that right side. Left arm sweeps up as I open my legs wide, gathering the hands to the sky. Warrior two. One more time to the right. Flipping the palm, take it up and overhead, but right hand down inside the inseam of the right leg. Let your left arm travel up and over your ear. And then think how you can lean into the right leg to sustain the posture as you turn your chest up for me. What a beauty to have these strong legs, right? We're gonna take it to the left. Here's our shape shift. Rainbow, get low again. Travel back to the top of the mat, right hand comes down, but swirl it all the way back, up and around into a wild thing now. Left hand comes down, you can chaturanga it out, or up dog, down dog, or nothing at all. Just stay in the down dog and be present with it for a moment. Let's look to the top of the mat. Lift our heels high, bend our knees, and hop up. Inhale, lengthen your chest. Forward fold, drop your head and let it go. Sweeping the arms, rise to stand. Take the hands up overhead. Gather those gifts, and then receive them again. Right leg into the chest. Pause and breathe. I want you to kick it back and find a Vinyasa. Oh, kind of funky. Right toes are going to go to the back of the mat. You catch that crescent pose, letting your hands go to the sky like an offering. Turn it to the right and find that rainbow for me. Left arm comes up, open your legs, spread them wide. But as you turn your right leg out this time, half moon, you step right on up and lift your left leg. Maybe bend the knee, grab the foot if you want Shavasana for me. But I want you to just breathe and feel the beauty of opening. Receive the posture. As you bend your right knee, you're going to step it back. Triangle pose. Take that left arm back up to the sky and overhead. And then swirl it down for me. Hook up the big toe mounds as you pivot towards the midline. And drop your head and let it all go, beauties. Inhaling, lengthen your chest. Exhaling, hands to the hips. Come up to stand. Arms go high to the sky on an in-breath. And as you grab those gifts, you're going to spin your heels and toes out. Bring the hands down and bring your forearms to your thighs. Hands are open, just move it side to side. Feel around into the legs. Maybe even pop a heel up if you'd like. From here, I want you to lean to the left for me. And we're going to move back to the top of the mat. So right hand comes down. I spin my left toes around, but I hook the left big toe. Spin onto the outer leg. And then take it up into my full Vashisthasana. Left toes behind my right knee. There's my beautiful wild thing. Left hand comes down. Circle it back. Up dog. Down dog. Or again, do nothing. Choose. Take your pick. Let's try this again. Look at the hands. Lift your heels. Hop up. Spring. Lengthen the crown of the head for me. And then forward fold and let it all go. Sweeping the arms. Rise up to stand. Receive your gifts. And pull them down and in. Last side. My left leg's going to come up high. Keep that balance for me. Keep that focus. And let's sweep it into Vinyasa. So take a moment. Notice how we have to cultivate that inner strength of what's going to sustain it. Left toes go back. Arms sweep up to the sky again. Hit it with a rainbow. Over to the left. Right arm dances to the sky. Take it up high. But then externally rotate that left leg. Half moon. Come right on up and spread wide. Spread and fly. Take a moment. You can grab that right leg, but what I'm really looking for today is this ability to just hold and sustain a pose that's all about liberation and freedom. Opening the body. You're going to bend your left leg and step back super slow into your triangle pose. And then left arm up and overhead. Find that reach. Let it dance down to the ground. Hook your big toes. One more time for me. Drop your head and let it go. Inhale, hands to the hips. Exhale, come up to stand. Take the arms high to the sky. Heels in, toes out wide. And squat right back down again. Move it side to side. Feel into those legs. Now I want you to lean to the right. Boom. Left hand comes down. I spin it back around to hook that right big toe mound. and then kick it up into my full Vashisthasana. Right toes behind my left knee. There's my wild thing. And then down dog, forward chaturanga it out. So shall we add those pieces together? A little Padangusthasana action. Let's look towards the hands. Think about taking flight, being airy in life, and hop. Inhale, lengthen your chest. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Bend your left knee, tent your left fingertips, straighten your right leg, right arm up, peace. Hook up that right big toe for me. Slide your left hand to the hip, and then kick that right leg up to come to standing. Let's open it to the side. And then reach out wide through that left arm, like a tree branch. Find your gaze, focus it today, breathe, be present. And then right toes will dance behind the left into a curtsy and a snap. Hands go down, feet together, take a bow. Please bend your right knee, right fingertips down, left leg straight, take the arm up high, peace out today. Hook up that left big toe mouth. Slide your right hand to the hip, and then kick the left leg forward and up. Find the balance. Don't fall out of it. Take it to the side. Take it to the side, and then take your right arm out wide. Lifting your chest, finding how you can sustain yourself and really cultivate your own inner balance. And then bending that left knee, sweep it back, curtsy and a snap. Hands go down, feet together, take your bow. And then inhale, lengthen your chest for me. I want you to plant your palms, lift your heels high, and then bend and get low and come right into a perfect little crow. So don't overthink it. Go for this idea of going forward and knowing that your body can sustain your weight, can hold you up with grace, can carry you through the heavy days. Step, float, or hop back. Inhale, a huge up dog. Downward facing dog. Drop your head. Take a smooth breath in as you sink your heels down. And then exhale, soften your forearms down. Walk the feet in a bit and give me a dolphin. And then lowering your knees. Unflip, untuck the toes and inhale, elongate through the head for me. Exhaling, press into the hands and push it into a child's pose, letting it all go. So squeezing those legs up. That's a chore, right? I know, guys. Let's slide the hands to the knees. Grab the knees, lift your chest, and then lean back and see, how's the balance? Check in with it. What sustains you these days? And dropping the shins down, lift your chest, sweep the arms out to the sides and up overhead. Receive your gifts. And then pull the hands down and in for me. Splash the arms back, press onto the shins, and elevate everything. So pouring ourselves into our gifts. Drop down super slow. Here comes our headstand practice. If you need to pad it up a little bit more or grab a blanket, it's always there to help with cushion. Not a bad thing to use these days, right? Let's be mindful to our neck, to our spine. Close the eyes, please. Take the hands into Pushpaputa. Recognize your blessings. Being so thankful for them. And then from here, take those blessings, open your eyes, and toss it up to the sky. Thank you, life. And then pull the hands down, pull them back, but lay them flat next to your knees. Come forward onto the crown of the head for me. tuck the toes, and then lift back into a dolphin pose. Now hands stay down. You're going to walk the toes in, bend the knees, and then kick them right on up to the sky. Flare those toes for me. Squeeze your belly in. Squeeze your quadriceps, your thighs. And then from here, we're going to land this super duper slow. So start to bend the knees towards the booty. And then use that to squeeze those knees right onto the tops of your elbows. Press into the hands, squeeze the feet, roll to the forehead, and then push the earth away and look forward into the light of your life. All your blessings. Feet will come down into a squat, and then hands into push paputa. Take the hands and swirl them down and around a few times to just irrigate your wrists out. I quite love that sensation. Now, from here, arms can sweep back, so you can sit down nice and slow. Heel toe those feet together for me. Open those knees and lift your chest. And then walk it forward and drop in. As you close your eyes, see your blessings again. Recognize that it's so easy to get caught up in all these external things, staying busy, and not really taking the space to give thanks, to go, wow, what an amazing life I've built for myself. And then pressing into the hands, inhale, lift your chest. And walk the hands in, grab those big toe mounds, you know where we're going. Lean back for me, and then open those legs to the side. Lift your heart up high, maybe look up towards the sky, and just recognize the beauty that is life. And as the legs come down nice and slow, so you can drop them with the big toes or not, you're going to forward fold right back in, bow your head, and have a moment. So we can make our movement practices our own personal meditation too, where we give thanks to the world around us, where we have a moment to just ponder on all our successes and even our failures. But it's all brought us to this present moment. And then pressing into the hands, lift your chest for me. We're going to take the hands back and then take the legs straight forward when you're ready. Now from here, I'm going to keep the blanket there, press into the feet, and lift up into a reverse tabletop. And then dropping it down super slow. You can roll up that blanket, but you're not going to use it yet. You're going to keep the feet flat and lie onto your back. So the blanket's going to be there when we're done with our back bends. But for now, sweep the arms up overhead. If you want a bridge, you can bring the hands down, elevate your hips, and interlace your hands. Those of you looking for a full wheel, the hands will flip back. Think that headstand, push into your feet, ground your legs, and come to the crown of the head. And then pressing into the hands, hug your elbows in, push the earth away, and elevate your heart space. Take a couple deep breaths, breathe, but keep your inner thighs spinning down towards that blanket beneath you, if you have one, beauties. And then tucking the chin into the throat, lower down, super slow, and let it go. And drape your legs over the blanket for a moment. And just wiggle around as you flip your palms up. Notice right away that when we do back bends, we speed up our heart rate. And this ability to lie flat for a moment and just receive the work of the practice. From here, I want you to bend your knees wherever you're at. Lengthen your tailbone and pull your knees in towards your chest. Make little circles to the right, to the left. And gratitude for all the journeys, all the challenges this life throws at you. And wrap yourself up when you're ready. Spin around with me. Let's have a moment to count our blessings. Pushpaputa, an offering, a gesture of the reciprocal value from giving as well as receiving. May you really relish in all the things that sustain you today. Namaste.